Hey, how you doing? My name is Jeff White. I'm a recovered alcoholic. Uh, been recovered since February 2011. Just wanted to make a documentary, or not documentary, a lesson plan on how to recover or how I recovered. I think it worked really well for me, and I just want to put it out there. It might really work really well for somebody else. So I'm going to go through some lessons on what I did, what was taught to me, and some of the things I picked up along the way, and put it back out there. Um, Before February 2011, I was drinking every day. Basically, I was wishing for death every day. Super depressed, suicidal, homicidal. I just wanted to be released and free from my thoughts, my brain, and my life. And probably because I was too weak, generally speaking, I want to take my life. So instead of doing that, I would just drink myself into oblivion, so I wouldn't have to think or concentrate or know anything. So basically, what I did was a recovery method that I feel like I'm fully recovered today. I'm a recovered alcoholic. So this first part is on rest, on the restoration, and I do believe once you hit day one, the most important thing to do in those first 30, 60 days, there's a lot of things you should do, but the number one thing to do is rest. Rest your brain, rest your body, get good sleep, get good food. Try to stay away from highly stressful situations. If you can, stay away from very familiar areas, very familiar people, meaning like people you drank with, places you drank at. Try to stay away from those and just get as much rest as possible. Jeff White here. Just want to talk about why it's important to get that rest. When I went into recovery that first day, I just came off a 4-day bender. I just came off of 6 months of like progressively drinking heavier and heavier every single day, about 6 months. It was a 6 years process, probably time I was 32 to 38, just getting worse and worse mentally, emotionally, and drinking a little bit 6 years ago to at the end there when I was 38, drinking every day almost. I was not getting any sleep. If I did get a good night's sleep, it was because I drank myself into a blackout or drank myself into passing out. The foods I was eating were quick, simple, fast foods, mostly deep fried, French fries, anything that was fried fish, everything that was fried, potato chips, hamburgers all the time. Not eating healthy, sleep non-existent, at least not a good night's sleep. The brain is just processing and running crazy thoughts, going 1,000 miles per hour. They weren't always the worst thoughts, but they were just always just fast going. So I was sick. People say you come in recovery, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Just sick spiritually, sick emotionally, sick physically. Drinking tons of alcohol each day, and alcohol is full of sugars, so my body is way over on its sugar counts every day. And so when I came in there, not only was I sick and tired mentally and emotionally, and I was exhausted mentally and emotionally, I was exhausted physically. My body hadn't had a good night's sleep. My body hadn't had 3 days of excellent eating in 3 days. My brain hadn't rested from suicidal racing thoughts for probably 6 months, straight of just constant mental bombardment from myself onto myself. So I came in sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I was just sick. Recovery is a lot of things. Everybody focuses on spirituality recovery, which is very important. I think, especially in recovery places, recovery houses, they really go hardcore into spirituality right away, which is nothing wrong with that, and it's definitely better help than hurt. But I truly believe those first 30, 45 days, 15 to 45, 60 days, man, the most important thing you can do for yourself is get some stinking rest. There's a saying I like to say, and I have it written down, I read it all the time. It says, if I eat horribly, if I watch horribly, if I sleep horrible, I just feel horrible. And so if I reverse that, if I eat great, if I watch and hear and talk great conversations and great things, if I get a great night's sleep, the next day I feel great. I just feel really good. So it's pretty simple, really. So in this recovery, this first time, you really need rest for everything. Mentally, you need, you're sort of overdue for a mental break. Try to stay away from drama. If your drinking buddies like to get debate about politics, Dude, don't hang out with them. Don't debate politics. If you and your wife fight all the time, go to meetings, go read books at Starbucks to get that mental break so you can give your brain a break. Physically, you got to get sleep, man. You got to get 8 hours of good night sleep. I mean, I bet you the first week, if you get 10, 12 hours of sleep that first week, you're gonna recoup so much refreshness. Try to eat some foods that are easy to digest. I mean, give yourself a break from eating tons of greasy, fatty foods. I don't know if you're a salad person, but try to eat some green stuff, green beans, lettuce, anything that's a vegetable, broccoli. Get that nutrients back in your body. Get hydrated. Drink tons of water. Just give your all those body systems that you have that have been working double, triple overtime for the last 2, 5, 15 years, filtering out all those toxins from your body. Give them a break, man. Eat some food, get some rest, stay away from drama, and relax. One of the first things to realize is that a lot of things you're doing are stimulating your brains, your body, and it's making you go crazy. Simple ones are sugar and caffeine. I'm not saying stop sugar, stop caffeine. Today I had a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, and I just finished a candy bar a little while ago. I'm just saying that a lot of us who are newly in recovery drink a lot of coffee and we eat a lot of sweets. So I'm just saying you should probably cut back on the stimulants. It'll help your brain slow down, help your metabolism slow down, and it'll help you sleep better at nighttime. Okay, so there's a simple plan. Drink as much water as you can. Drinking water is going to help clean out your system, flush it out, and get those toxins and get them out of your body as quickly as possible as you can. Again, you don't have to stop drinking all coffee, stop drinking all the sugar, be an angel tomorrow. But if you drink a lot of water, it's going to help flush out all the extra caffeine that you're taking in today. But plus, take out all those toxins that have been stored up in your body. And as your body's starting to replenish and rebuild itself, each of your cells are dying off every day. Each of your cells are being reborn every day. It's going to help clean it out of those toxins. Next area is vegetables and salads, chicken and fish. Eat good, man, as much as you can. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. You don't have to eat everything there is. You don't have to become a vegan or whatever tomorrow. I'm not saying you have to not eat bad things now and again or things that aren't as healthy. But if you eat tons of vegetables, salads, chicken, good fish, good proteins, peanut butter, nuts, almonds, vegetables, dried fruit, you're going to be less hungry to eat when you do go out and have a dessert. You're going to eat less dessert because you're going to be full on the good food. Here's another easy, simple tip is like you don't have to completely cut out. I mean, it'd be cool if you could cut out some of these things, but it's hard for me to cut out everything here. But if you cut way back, or some people have even heard like, hey, only 1 day a week. 1 day a week, I'll have some French fries, or 1 day a week, I'm gonna have some cake with frosting on it. But that might be a little too much too soon. But if you can cut back, it's a really great idea. Cut back on fried foods, sugary breads, fast food restaurants, especially fast food. If you're going to McDonald's twice a day, every day, it'd be a good idea to cut that back to maybe once a week. Ouch. And also heavy meats, man. I eat ribs and hamburger, tri-tip over here in California. But cut back. I mean, three slices of bacon instead of the whole pound of bacon. Maybe a hamburger a week instead of 2 hamburgers a day. That kind of thing. Just cut back on the heavy meats, the red meats, the bacon, deep, fatty meats like that.